hear it from Mike, man. Being of Irish descent, I researched my Irish roots to try and find out how we got here, and I found out that we were kicked off our land by the British, which we weren't allowed to own because England controlled Ireland, and they wanted to grow a lot of food. But the big problem was on potatoes and whiskey, you could raise a great big Irish family, and a lot of people were doing it. So they took every opportunity to get you out of there. Now the English, and I'm not trying to open any old wounds or anything, so listen to this whole song before you start throwing stuff, in case you're English. If you are English and we do offend you, I just want to know on behalf of my Irish ancestors, we really don't care. You see, they did it to the Scots and a whole bunch of people, but they were mean back then. They were really mean. So my last Irish-born ancestor was 12 years old when the crowbar game came around. That's how they evicted you in those days. They sent a bunch of thugs around with crowbars and sledgehammers, and they smashed your house down. If you thought about arguing, they were backed up by soldiers with guns. And the evicted, the disenfranchised, they had a choice. You could come to Canada or you could go to Australia. It's not bad, no, thinking the way things turned out. You had to have a letter of reference to get to Canada. I swear to God, there's a forger in my ancestors somewhere, because we got one. And I tried to write this song from what would be going through my head as a 12-year-old boy if that was me watching this. And I came up with this song. I call it The Irish Tale, but the real title of it is The English Sons of Bitches. I was born in County Galway, 1841. Learned about the facts of life at the barrel of a soldier's gun. Crowbar gang broke down our home, threw us out into the street. Father fought them for an hour, they beat him down at Mother's feet. Mother spit into their faces, damned them all to fiery hell. Fought them like a man herself, threw them both in the head for jail. I was young and I was scared, so I chose to run away. On the outbound sloop they called a scratch, stood a shivering Irish stowaway. As I stood upon the deck, bound for North America, what should I see steaming in but the Royal Yacht Britannia? Anger rose from deep within me, made my blood boil through and through. Young and helpless though I was, I did the best that I could do. Turned my back and I slipped the strap from my patched and faded breeches. Hurled a curse and I waved my arse at the English sons of bitches. The captain was a kindly man who took me safe to Montreal, where I rose in wealth and station and was known by one and all. I returned to get my family, bring them to the home I'd found. On the way we had to stay for 7 days in London town. Gazing from my hotel window in the street I did espy, guarded by 100 horse, the royal pair was passing by. Something stirred within my memory of a long gone bitter day, and though I could not strike a blow, by the saints I'd have my say. I turned my back and I slipped the strap from my fancy tailored breeches, hurled a curse and I waved my arse, the English sons of bitches. Mother's voice came from behind me, said that's not the way to live. How will we ever break the circle if we don't learn to forgive? Wrong is wrong, she told me as her eyes filled up with tears. If that's the man that you've become, better that you leave me here. The hand that truly rules the world is a hand that rocks the babe to sleep. Guided by my mother's words, I made a vow that I would keep. No longer would I hold a grudge, no longer be my hatred's slave. For my mother I forgave. The English sons of bitches.